Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye and I looked the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway and knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk.
Hey Internet, Dracofunk here, and welcome back to my Reusable Space program. This is Season 2, Episode 18. And right now we're in orbit of Ike with the Interplanetary Probe. And what I'm going to do right now is actually move this from Ike orbit into Duna orbit and get it set up with a transfer back to Kerbin. And just trying to get that set up right now. Now we have a lot to do today because I want to get this sent back to Kerbin, and I also need to get another spacecraft sent to Duna. I normally only do one interplanetary thing at a time, but I'm going to try and do two. Now I have this. It's time to go back to the Kerbin system. Before, though, I can send the next craft, I'm going to have to refuel the atmospheric lander I'm sending to Duna. Just get this orbit circularized. Doesn't have to be perfect. But anyway, so here is the refueling craft. I'm bringing it into the Mun station. Whoa, wait, slow down. Why can't it? No, oh, man. Okay. So I broke two solar panels. I broke one off the Liberator and one off of the tanker, the Canterbury. Okay. It is possible to repair these. I need to send up an engineer with repair kits and get these fixed. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have Rosbos and Thompile. Thompile is my engineer, and I'm going to send them up in the cargo SSTO. And it's the Ares 3 craft is also has a damaged solar panel. So Thompile, you're going to go up there and get all these spacecraft repaired. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave Thompile up there, and Rosbos can bring the SSTO down towards the end of the episode. So I have several SSTOs. This is the cargo variant one. It's really only bringing up Thompile right now. I think I did go ahead and put some extra repair kits in there, even though I don't need them, at least for today's episode. Now, this SSTO is basically a variant of the passenger SSTO that I've sent up before. It can get into orbit with enough Delta V left to do some maneuvers. I think I have upgraded the RCS because I've noticed that in the past, the RCS tends to not be very good at controlling it for docking. I may have replaced the thrusters. Or maybe I didn't. Either way, I am bringing it into range of Enterprise Station. And from there, Thompile will get out and use his RCS to repair the solar panel on the Ares spacecraft. I think I need to make it a rule from now on that when spacecraft are docked, that their solar panels need to be stowed away or retracted. I don't know. I still might have lost one solar panel. Either way, this is just a little bit inconvenient. And right there, you saw the space station jump. I've been having small glitches like that where the location of things jumps when coming in and out of time warp. And I think that's related to why I was losing the sphere of influence changes in the alarm clock when doing Duna encounters. Now, docking with the SSTO is a little bit difficult just because of where the docking port is and that the RCS thrusters don't cover 100% of motion. Although I seem to be doing fine right now. This is actually sped up 4 times, so this happened much slower than it is happening here. Here, let's go to real time. And they're a little off center, but oh, come on. So close. There we go. All right. Now let's get Thompile out. I almost got Thondored. No, there's Thompile. So just have him EVA all the way down. And his target is the solar panel on the side of this spacecraft. He has to get relatively close. Oops, wrong side. Nope, that was it. So he's got that solar panel repaired, and now he's going to go ahead and board the space bus. And the space bus will take him to Columbia Station in orbit of the Mun, which is where we need to get the other spacecraft repaired. So let's get a Mun encounter. So the day I'm recording this, we're supposed to have some pretty severe weather coming in. And I am now hearing thunder outside. So hopefully we don't actually have anything too severe today. but I'm going to be monitoring that. This video, I'm recording the audio for this video. It's probably several weeks ahead. But looking out my window, I do see some dark clouds, and my weather app on my phone says lightning is 11.4 miles away, and the radar shows a line of storms basically heading right for me. Although most of the severe weather seems like it's going to go north of me. Oh, there's one cell that's like popping up, coming right for me. Anyway, we are doing a transfer burn to the Mun. I probably should have focused my view and made sure I'm coming in the right direction. I'm really bad about that, and I need to get better. Because I want to make sure, you have to make sure you come in to the right side of your orbit. Otherwise, you're going the wrong way around, and that's no good. And am I coming the wrong way around? I am coming the wrong way around. So it's a good thing that I have plenty of Delta V in the space bus. So this is like a 50 Delta V fix if you'd catch it when you're in orbit before you encounter the Mun. But because I didn't, it's a 750 Delta V fix. And there we go. Now we will be orbiting in the correct direction, at least the same direction as the space station. The correct direction to orbit, or the preferred direction, is counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. Which is not that hard to reach if you are paying attention when you establish your encounter. And it can really save a lot of Delta V. Alright. So I am now captured into the Mun's orbit, and now let's set up my rendezvous with the station. Now, I'm not really going to be staying at the station for very long, so I'm just going to dock at whichever docking port seems the most convenient. Because all I'm gonna do is get Thumbpile out to repair those 2 solar panels. And well, one of the reasons I really want to get this done is the tankers, I probably wouldn't worry about it, but the Liberator is about to actually go out on a mission here soon, because Jebediah has been sitting back and not really doing that much, and it's time to put him to work. And besides, he really would like to visit the Duna system and see everything that we have accomplished there so far. I believe Jebediah has already been to the Duna system. He was actually on the Manly when it went there for the first time, so he was part of that mission. So he's already been to the Duna system, but this time he's going to go there for more than just exploration purposes. And it's probably because he's going to use his ship to tow some piece of hardware that I need in the Duna system. We're very close to having everything set up for operations in the Duna system. And one of the reasons I need to bring the interplanetary probe back is I want to use it to tow a large, well, not super large, but a good-sized surface base that we can land on Duna. And then I also have the special Duna lander that can land on the surface and then take off and rendezvous with the space station back in orbit. And other than I want to bring some more surface bases for Duna and Ike, and probably some rovers eventually, a lot of the Duna infrastructure is already in the system. And now for some reason it's telling me that the docking port or the door is blocked. So I'm just going to transfer Thompile to the hitchhiker module on the bottom of the tanker. And he can exit that way, so he's had to crawl through several parts of the tanker, but that's okay. Repair one solar panel and then fly over, repair the other solar panel, and that's it. His job's done. And he can just fly right back to the space bus. Oh, and fly off. Accidentally grabbed a hold of the mech jub unit instead of the door. There we go. Now, just do a quick check. So, what I have left to do before I bring the interplanetary probe back and send the lander to Duna is probably one more refueling mission. I need to send the space bus back to Enterprise Station, and I want to land the SSTO. And Thompile I'm probably going to send back to Enterprise Station, and he can probably go to one of the crew modules on this station and stay there just in case we need another engineer capable of repairing anything. Whoa. So I just saw some lightning. Now I'm on my laptop, so I'm going to make sure that I'm not plugged into power right now. Let's go back and check and see what's my lightning meter say. We're down to 6 miles. I just got a lightning alert. Alright, we are undocking the space bus, and we're going to send it back to Enterprise Station. And I'm aiming for, I want a periapsis of around 200 kilometers. Doesn't have to be exact. Just the 200 kilometer orbit will get me around where I want to be, so I can do once I get a capture burn, well, not really a capture burn, I just want to bring my apoapsis down and circularization burn, that's the word I'm looking for. Once I get that done, it's really easy from there to go through all the steps for a rendezvous and do a Hohmann transfer to the space station. And there we go. Now, if I would have been smart, I would have already set up the circularization burn and just warped to that. Which I think I'm going to start doing that from now on. We are out a little bit further than I'd like to be, but that's okay. And this is the circularization burn. Ooh, the wind is picking up outside. Alright. So my orbit is just about circularized. I went ahead and lowered my periapsis to about 200. That'll just get me right around where I need to be. Align the planes. Now you can do this without the rendezvous planner, and I have been experimenting with doing rendezvous like that, and it's not too terribly difficult. I end up eyeballing the plane alignment, and then I just get in a circular orbit, and I find a point from that orbit where I can get a rendezvous, and then you make sure you're on target mode and just click anti-target and reduce your speed, your relative velocity to 0. And then hopefully you're close enough that you can see your target, and then it's just docking as normal. But I like using the rendezvous planner just because it kind of I kind of don't have to think about it. And this episode is already, like, most of what I've done this episode is stuff that I really hadn't planned on, because really I planned on doing all the interplanetary transfers for the interplanetary probe and the atmospheric lander, which I'm now realizing at this point I'm not going to have time to do this episode, so we're moving it back an episode. But that happens in the real space program. Things get delayed, and we end up waiting longer. I mean, I can't recall how many times I saw that estimate we'd be to Mars by like 2015, and then it was 2019, and then by 2022 or 2025, and now they're moving that back to even like 2029. But here we have made it to the space station, And it's time to send the SSTO back with Rasbas. She's excited to get home. Now, we don't have a ton of Delta V left, but let's go ahead and stow the solar panels, the docking port, and I'm setting up a maneuver node just because I want to try and land this back at the KSC. And it's been a while since I've done that. Let's go ahead and bring up the surface info. At this point, I realized that I have moved some fuel around on the aircraft, and I did not go through and check and rebalance all the fuel. I'm hoping that that's not going to be a problem. I probably should have done I need to start doing some sort of pre-flight checks, because several times I have taken off and not had things balanced correctly, and it's caused problems. So here I am just doing an atmospheric entrance. Whoa, okay, we're spinning out of control just a little bit. I don't know how much of this is due to the fuel imbalance that I created. Let's see, if I can get this under control, we'll be fine. I'm a little bit short of my target. Just go ahead and transfer some fuel back up front and see if I can get the engine started. And whoa, okay, we're spinning quite a lot. If I can get the engine started and get us thrusted in the correct direction, I think I can recover it. Almost there. Alright, this is better. Okay. Almost. Okay. Whoa. This is not going well. I'm running out of altitude. I am getting very... Okay, this is bad. Okay. Rasbas, eject. Okay. Well, that didn't go as planned. Alright, now all we gotta do is, if I can get Rasbas down safe, close by the aircraft. Okay. Come on, Rasbas, swim to the aircraft. Why can't I get you to surface? Okay, so I'm kind of cheating by taking that out. It makes Rasbas a little more buoyant. I'm just trying to get her to the aircraft. And if I can get her close enough for something to climb on, she should be able to get there. hearing ominous thunder in the background. Come on, Raspas. Almost there. Okay, what? Why are you just spinning? Raspas? That's not good. I have no control. She's just spinning in the water. Oh no.